For y'all that wonder, yes, I am wearing PPE, and I've even got my PPE cowboy hat. But yes, I am wearing PPE. Questionable, but still PPE. But I just found out a new hack. So I was struggling away with the grinder because it was an old blade, and it just wasn't cutting as buttery smooth as it has in the past. But it's done. And then I thought, I'm just going to try something a bit mad. And I picked up my skill saw. And I used my skill saw. Now, I wouldn't recommend that to anyone that does not have years of experience with a skill saw. If you don't know, if you can't sleep, eat and shit with a skill saw, do not try that. Okay, you must have skills with a skill saw. So do not try it. Do not try it unless you have the skills. Okay? But what I do is I cut from point A to point B, but I don't cut all the way around. So I'll do that spot, then I'll do that spot, then I'll do that spot without cutting the full corner. And then I'll do the door without cutting the full corner. So it's still all attached, just at its spots, so that the skill saw doesn't bind down, so that weight doesn't bind down on the blade. Okay, that is crucial. I found that out the hard way. But like I say, years of skill saw use. Do not do it if you don't know what you're doing. And then I just picked up my grinder and nipped off the spots, and that was it. So what would normally, this sort of was taking me about 10 to 15 minutes of struggling with a grinder, that literally took me no more than a minute. Like no more than a minute. It was done. And it leaves less burr. It just leaves this little fine line of burr, which is nothing. I mean, I have a very, very sharp blade on my skill saw, or circular saw for you Americans. If you're watching this whole video and going, what the heck is he talking about? Okay, so skill saw for the win, the absolute win. I've just saved myself about an hour's work, which is great. Right, now I'm going to cut that last one. That's the section, the sleeve that will go in. But these are basically ready now, aside from a bit of a clean up. But right.